This is the new 2021 low budget testing strategy where I spend $1 per ad set, and this is really good testing strategy that I've seen no one share, and this is something I've personally tested. So I want to jump into my ad account, show you guys live real results of how I use $1 ad sets to find winning creatives and winning products for super duper cheap, and how I go ahead and then scale it. Let's jump into my ad account and let's answer this person's comment. Ramajot Singh, hey Andy, can you please make a video for low budget ads during Q4? So that's exactly what I'll be doing. Alright, so now we're in the ad account. Let's go ahead and show you guys how this works. As you can see, there are a bunch. This is $1.50 because I'm in Australia, but this would be $1 USD. I have literally, let's see how many I have. All the 001 is like testing. So I have 47 different creatives that I'm testing on a low budget of $1. As you can see, with $1, you can sort of tell what's working. If it doesn't have any clicks or it doesn't get me a lead, then I'm turning it off. And if it does get a lead, if it's one lead and the cost per click is at $4, I'm killing it. Now this is to a first world country, this is to Australia only so far, but what I'll be doing if I was sort of in your position, I'll be doing this exact same thing, but with 50 different products. I'll be going worldwide or to e-packet only, and only be looking at the ad sets that give you cheap cost per click and hopefully some add to carts. Now, the quick way is you don't want to go ahead and launch 50 products on your store because it'll take forever. All what you can do is you simply add 50 products on overload, sync it through, make it look ugly, don't clean it up, but send 50 sort of ad sets to 50 different products, make them simple ad, image ads, video ad, and put them on low budget. And rather than spending like $50 per product, 5 ad sets times 6 ad sets, all you have to do is just spend $1 on that one product, and you'll be able to see if it's worth going further. Now you might be asking, is $1 enough? Well, the answer is yes, because with $1, I already could tell that these ad sets don't have a chance of performing well. Whereas, for example, let's see, out of 40, I found 2 really strong creatives like this one. This one got cost per clicks at $1.90. And as you can see, it's killing it at under $5 per lead, which is insanely cheap because the average lead is around $15. So this is a clear winner. I can just tell, like, if an ad goes up to $3.82 with 0 clicks, you could hypothesize and you could safely say that is not a winner. So this is an insanely cheap and efficient way to mass test creatives. And that's my new strategy. I'm just going to test a bunch of creatives on low budget until I find one that works. And when I do find one that works, I'm just going to go ahead and bump up the budget, as you can see. Now, let me show you guys the settings. So the budget, right now I do no targeting. The targeting country, that is up to you. If I was in your situation, I'll probably do some simple broad targeting. So if I'm selling a shoe, I'll target shoe. And I'll probably do like e-packet countries. Now for placements, right now I'm doing Instagram feed only. I want it to work on Instagram feed before I go ahead and test it anywhere else. So you definitely want to go ahead and do the same thing. You can probably even narrow it down to mobile only, Instagram feed only, and only if the product works on those placements, then you know to take it to the next level, which I'll be revealing soon. So that's a pretty important trick because you don't want to pick too many placements, because at $1 a day, Facebook doesn't have enough money to split your ad into many different placements. So when you do low budget, you definitely want to pick one placement only, and everything else can stay the same. Now what you can do is you can do dynamic, where you go ahead and pick multiple different ad copies. Now the bad thing is this does sort of dilute your $1 a day spend. So maybe have one generic one saying, hey, if you're interested in this product, click the link below. And you could literally have that with all 50 products. Or what you can do, you could have like 4 different ones talking about how one is like a sale, one is talking about how you should get this product today, one is talking about how this product is running out, and number 4 is explaining, hey, this is our new hot item. So you could maybe have 4 different dynamic ad copies, and that definitely helps as well. Once you find one of these that are winners, you want to first start by just increasing the budget. As you can see, I increased 9 to 12 all the way up to $50. Then the next step is you want to duplicate it. So this is the same. If you click into these two, these are the same ads, as you can see. I don't know why I'm selected on that. These are the same. Oh, because I'm accidentally selecting 73. See, as you can see, they're the exact same ad. So what you want to do next is, if you find a winner, you want to duplicate it and do automatic placements. So I went ahead and duplicated this winning ad that I found through this mass low budget testing strategy that I came up with, and then I did automatic placements. So I did the same settings, but this time I went automatic placement, so I let Facebook test it anywhere they want. The ad is basically the exact same thing, but this time I put in some descriptions and call to actions and headlines, just because on Facebook you need these. On Instagram you don't need any headlines or description because Instagram does not have headlines or descriptions. So you can see the headline, these are only for Facebook. It doesn't work on Instagram. So that's why you want to fill those in, automatic placement, and you want to start with high budget. So you definitely want to start at a budget of at least $25 to give it a solid chance, and maybe increase it to $50 as it does well. So that is phase 2. So these are all the different winning sort of ads I moved into phase 2. So as you can see, out of 47, there's only 2 really strong ads I moved to phase 2, but they did well. Lastly, there's phase 3. Phase 3 is the same thing, automatic placement, but now you're going to be combining all the top creatives into a crazy, massive, dynamic campaign. So if you go to my ads, as you can see, I have a bunch of ads put together. Now, obviously, you definitely only want to do this with all. So this is actually. So what you're going to do is you're going to take all your top creatives. For example, if I had those 2, then I'll put those 2 into one awesome dynamic campaign. So what I can do is I can create a 003. Okay, let's upload that. Keep this start here, go back here. So I could create a phase 3 ad set combining ad 10 and ad 6 and have that be the 2 dynamic ads, and let Facebook play around with those 2 winning creatives. So that would definitely work. But ideally you want to have like 5 winners, and this is basically CBO, but for some reason CBO doesn't perform as well as dynamic ad sets on my ad account. I don't know, I've tried a lot of CBOs and they just haven't been performing too well for this particular ad account. So yeah, that's the low budget testing strategy for 2021. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've seen no one talk about it. This is like, it just works. Like with all my years of Facebook, this is like the new hot thing, like low budget testing. Like if, you know, I definitely want to test this with my dropshipping stores, but I'm focusing on my brands at the moment, my e-commerce brands. I could do this with 50 creatives for music chests. But if I were to do a dropshipping case study again, I would probably launch like 50 ad sets for 50 different products, low budget, just don't put in effort, and just since they're low budget, see what works, and what works, transition it into a serious test. So this is an insane strategy. So hopefully you guys got value today. As always, if you guys want to go ahead and work with me and my team one-on-one, click the links below, book an on call with us, because we are looking to work with a few more people this year. As always, you guys know I'm pretty busy, so I don't have time to work with too many people. So you do have to fill out the application. If you are selected, we will have to jump on an interview call with you to qualify if you're worth the time working with us, just because I want to work with people who actually have what it takes to succeed and are willing to put in the hard work. So book in a call below. As always, let's go ahead and announce $1,000 worth of courses and consulting course with me. The winner's here. If you guys want to qualify, all to do is drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I'll be putting the best comment every single video. Other than that, hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys with nothing but more value. Peace, peace, peace.